Hey guys, wanted to jump in here, share this with you. Something that I've experienced in the past and am experiencing now, probably something that you may be experiencing as well. So thought maybe this could help you. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to work on a cover of this song. I'm doing a cover of this song in my current project called Shadows. And it calls for a guitar part, even though I'm doing it mostly electronic and synth stuff. It does call for a guitar part that's fairly distinct. And fact of the matter is, the guitar part's a little more intricate than I am currently able to play, right? So I want to show you kind of how I work around that. So let me play some of this song for you first, so you get an idea what we're talking about here. Okay, so that's the part here. Essentially, I can play it kind of basically, something like that. But it's not something that I can play really consistently well with. And also, the song has kind of this bend on this note. There's like a bend happening, and I can't really get that while I'm playing. So the guitarist has obviously better skills than I do. But I want to try to capture some of that element, even though I'm doing this song in a different style, right? So I recorded my guitar, and obviously I run it through a delay and chorus and the proper effects and stuff. And I got this happening here. Like so. So the way that I approached it, which I do with almost anything that is a little too complicated for me to play by hand or what have you, is to break it down into smaller parts. So I've got one part that's just this here. Which is just this here. And then on a separate part, I have this bending sort of part, which is right here. So when I play those together, it kind of recreates the part for me. Like so. And then there's another part that I had to play two parts to kind of get. And I play this actually differently than the original. So I'll play the part of the original. That's the part there. And so I did that here. Which is two parts played together. So it's but that's not quite as intricate as the original part. So I added another layer. And it's amazing what you can do by just, layering simple parts together to build something a little bit more complex. So the way that that fits into the song I'm working on, I guess I'll go ahead and share that. Oh, another thing too is there's parts like this that just kind of have some like bendy guitar sounds. Another one coming up here. Just these sort of bendy things here. And all I did for that was I literally used this cup and just kind of sort of thing through the effects, and I got that result. So that's another layer on top, just to give it more dimension. And then altogether by itself without the original, this is kind of what I'm doing with it. And there's some other parts here that I get into as well. And along with the music, sounds like this. So that is that's what we got so far with this cover, and I just wanted to show you that you don't have to be a virtuoso in order to make great sounding stuff. I mean, I played guitar for the better part of 30 years, not really knowing, how to professionally play the instrument. But what I would do is I would always simplify my parts so that I could play what I played really well, as opposed to go beyond my means and not play so well. And I think that made a really big impact on the overall sound of the groups that I was in, and gave us a bit more success, made us sound more professional. Simplicity is not a problem. It's the fact of trying to take on too much when you're not capable. I'm not saying you shouldn't try to push yourself, but when it comes down to making a recording, you have to consider that what sounds best is what's going to really come across to the listener better than something that's complicated. And if you need to complicate it, then add layers, just add a couple different layers instead of trying to take on too much. So I thought that I would share that with you. I don't pull my guitar out all that much with most of my electronic projects, but I did for this project. So I hope you got something out of this, and I hope that you take on some of your more complex projects by breaking things down and making it easier for yourself. So if you got any questions, let me know in the comments, and I'll speak to you guys soon, of course. Take care.